parking lot of Ross, and there's a police officer sitting over here monitoring me as I walk over in the parking lot. They're everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. This is Scottsdale, and they followed me over here to Scottsdale from Phoenix, it looks like.
And these are Phoenix Police Department police officers that follow me from Phoenix over to the Scottsdale area, as I was just trying to shop for a belt and a shirt at this Ross. And they pulled over into this parking lot and just proceeded to stalk and monitor me as I shopped.
This is the Phoenix Police, and I had issues with them when I first got into Arizona. They were the main police department that was watching and tailing and monitoring me, and they just happened to be in the parking lot of the Ross. That's not a coincidence. They're watching my pockets. They're watching my every move, which is illegal. They have no reason, legal reason, to be watching and following me in this manner. But this
Now, this continued all day. This was yesterday, and it continued all day.
Phoenix Police, they are actually like
Now, when I
roaming
started standing
around
behind this little pillar here, right
as
here,
I'm
they
like
started moving
standing out
around
next
the
to them.
parking
There's
lot so they could
store
see
over
where I
here.
went. Just gotta have eyes on me.
There's two
Gotta.
vehicles that's casing me,
And when I
and
first
because
got
I
there, there was
moved
just
behind
one
this wall
sitting in the
here,
parking lot.
they
And then
keep
as I
casing
hung
the
out and
parking
waited for
lot,
the store to
trying to see
open,
if they can get a
several
visual
pulled
on
up.
me.
And I'll show you guys that here in a second.
And then the other one is sitting out in this way here.
Yeah, there's the other one.
At one point, there was just one, and because I moved behind this pillar and they couldn't see me, they went and got two, and now they're like moving around the building.
And this was at 9:06.
So he had to drive over here to try to make sure he could see me. And now we got one getting out, walking.
So this one got out of his SUV and walked into the building so he could sit in there and watch as
Like
I sat
these
there.
people, these police officers are really trying to like prevent my ability to move around and to have any type of freedom
You
at
see how
all.
they're like
Like
being just
they're really trying
like
to make this shit
bullying
like
and
it's
harassing,
1940.
like someone who's innocent.
It's illegal as fuck.
But because you're trying to use this person as a commodity,
But it's
you're
all
acting like a
good.
bunch of fucking hyenas. Do you see this shit?
Make sure you document. And that's what I do.
Do you see this shit? This is
So I'm being
a
heavily
great
chased
America we're talking
by
about here. That's supposed to be so great.
Phoenix police.
Do you see
And
this
I
shit?
see them like roaming around as I'm like they're out here working for sex trafficking.
9:23, still sitting out with this shit.
Being pimps and being monitors and surveilling me all over the town, all over the city. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I decide to come over here on this side of town to pick up a shirt. And these pigs, these pimps, are following me and monitoring me to see my whereabouts. Like they're my fucking pimp because they know that I'm being sex trafficked. They know that I'm being raped and violated. And they're actually aiding in that. And they are following me all over the city. And then there's one, this one right here has been on the move, following me, just circling the parking lot as I sit here and wait for this store to open. And now there's two police officers sitting in that Phoenix SUV, watching and monitoring me as I sit over here as pimps. This is what they're doing with our tax dollars. This is where our tax dollars are going. They're going in the pockets of these motherfucking pimps with badges. And this is Scottsdale. Why you have two Phoenix police officers over here in this area when it's not their jurisdiction. So they can't be doing anything for legal work because this is not their jurisdiction. This is Scottsdale. And they're clearly Phoenix. Help me understand what's not clear about what these nasty dogs are doing. Sitting over in the parking lot instead of out cleaning up this city, because there's plenty of shit to do with the drug issue that we have here. But they're out here in the parking lot monitoring me as pimps because I left my location and I'm not over in the location where I would typically be. I'm over in another area. I mean, it's mind-boggling to me how you can live in America and be a legal citizen here, despite what that really means, and have this type of sick, disgusting shit going on. These motherfuckers out in the broad daylight, bold as fuck, following a innocent person around, knowing I have not consented to any prostitution. I'm not a drug user or a drug dealer. I don't have a record. And the police, people with badges, people who have sworn to an oath, even though we all know what that oath is, are following me around on our tax dollars in their SUV because I move locations to come over to a different location to purchase something. And they're out in the parking lot watching me. Now, the other night, and I'm going to show you guys the video of this,